Do you know that elephants have created their very own sunscreen? After a river bath, they'll throw mud and sand up all over themselves to protect their skin from hot burning sun. Chameleon can't grow their tails because its function is like its fifth limb. You definitely wouldn't want to get fight with an eagle because its grip is up to 10 times stronger than ours. And do you know that dogs have about 100 different facial expressions, most of them made with the ears? Are you fascinated of what you have heard? Then, you are nature smart. Nature Smart is one of the multiple intelligences of Howard Gardner. People with naturalist intelligence have sensitivity and appreciation for the nature. Naturalist people can also distinguish the pattern in nature, and also they are good at discovering the wonders of nature. Naturalist intelligent people enjoys the outdoor activities like walking, climbing, camping, and hiking. They do love the nature. With this, they are fully aware of and intrigued by the weather phenomenon. They fully appreciate that the weather affects our everyday life. As an individual, we can go anywhere we want, regardless of the weather. But some weather conditions, like the thunderstorm, prevent us from going about our normal routine. Thunderstorm is a violent, short-lived weather disturbance that is almost always associated with lightning, thunder, dense clouds, heavy rain or hail, and strong gusty winds. But how do thunderstorms produced? Let's talk about science. In our AHA MI block, let us activate our naturalist intelligence and let us investigate how thunderstorms are produced. In this investigation, the materials that we're gonna be needing are blue food coloring, water, and ice cubes made with water dyed with blue food coloring. We are also going to use red food coloring and 1000 ml transparent container or any large transparent container. Are you ready with our investigation? So let's start. Make sure that your materials are ready before you start the experiment. Step 1. Fill container 2/3 full with room temperature of water. You may have your water in your faucet. If your container is filled with water already, then let the water sit for 30 seconds until completely still. Let us have a countdown for 30 seconds. Oops! 30 seconds is over. Let us check if the water in our container is already still. If the water in your container is already still, then place the blue ice cubes at one end of the plastic container. If you need help, you may ask to your guardian. If you are done putting the ice cubes into one particular part of the container, then add 3 to 5 drops of red food coloring to the water at the opposite of the plastic container. Be careful not to disturb the water. And for the fifth step, observe where the red and blue food coloring goes. And lastly, as you are observing, take a picture of yourself and later upload it in the learning package. In this activity or investigation, we have noticed a lot of things. Where did the red color go? You're right. The red color rises. Where did the blue color go? Absolutely. The blue color stays downward or it sinks. And what type of air mass does each color represent? You may probably guess that the blue water represents a cold air mass and the red water represents the warm, which means that there are two mass or air mass in this particular investigation that would lead us that there is an unstable air mass. But how do we say so that this activity is related to thunderstorm? This is because of convection. Convection is the action of warm air rising and cold air sinking, which have seen in our activity. That the warm air, or we can say that the red colored water rises and the blue colored water sinks. Which proves that thunderstorms arise when layers of warm moist air rise in a large rift updraft to cooler region of the atmosphere. Thunderstorm is caused by unstable air and convection plays an important role in the process. There are also other things that causes warm air to rise. That includes cold front, orographic lift, and sea breeze convergence. A thunderstorm occurs in a small area where rapidly rising warm air forms a cumulonimbus clouds, and after which this cloud would give us a storm characterized by strong winds, short period heavy rains that generally last for 1 to 2 hours with lightning and thunder. Since thunderstorms are very dangerous because they produce lightning, we need to practice safety measures to avoid being hit by this. We can consider the following safety measures. First, move inside and away from windows if you receive a severe thunderstorm warning. Second, have multiple ways to receive warnings like radio, television, internet, and weather apps. And lastly, try to safely exit the road and park away from trees if caught in a severe storm while driving. With this, we can say that climate change creates a major effect in our weather and climate. It is one of the reasons we experience so much danger and loss of life during extreme weather conditions. So we should be ready all the time. Before we end up our AHA MI block for today, I would like also to share AHA for self. Take note that not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some comes to clear your path. Storms in life gives us strength, am I right? That is why you can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. Because the more you are hesitating to face the challenges, to face the storm in your life, the more difficult it is for you to move forward. Take note that the storm will pass. That is an aha for ourselves. So I hope we learned something about thunderstorm for today. Have an aha amazing day, everyone.